once again with another tutorial. In today's lesson, we are going to learn basic skirt pattern. I want to beg you, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And also follow me on Facebook. My Facebook page is Max Fashion Line. Max Fashion Line. And another one is Ajoa Aka. And this is the reason. If I teach you and you practice it, take a picture of what you have practiced and send it to my Facebook page, Max Fashion Line or Ajoa Aka, and let's do this together. I'll look at it and give you tips here and there, and also congratulate you. And so today we are going to draft basic skirt pattern, and these are the measurements we will need. We'll need the waist measurements. My waist is 34. Then 34, we divide it into 4, which will be 8.5. Then we will need hip measurement. My hip is 44. Divided by 4 is going to be 11. So, and I will need my I would need my waist to hip, which is, the standard is 8 or 9, so I'll use 9. Then we'll need the skirt length, and I'm going to use 24 for the skirt length. So this is basically what we need for our basic pattern for skirt. And so when we look at it, the measurement, we divide it into, for the larger part is my hip, which is 44, divided into 2 is going to be what? 11. Now we'll first measure our skirt length. Our skirt length is 24. Let me see what I have here. What I have here is 30, so we are going to measure 24. We'll not add allowance to it, so I have my 24 here. I will draw another 24. I will mark another 24 also here. Then I'm going to mark 11. That is my bigger parts, so I'll mark 11. And that is it. And I'm going to draw a line. Now my waist to hip is 9, and so I'm going to mark 9 here. Waist to hip, I'm making it 9. Then I'll mark the 11 also here. 11. Then we'll draw it through. I'm going to place our measure. This is hip line. I like to label hip line, and this is skirt length. This is skirt, and this is the waist line. Okay, so my waist is 34 divided by 4 will give us 8.5. I'll place mine. This is my 8.5. This is my 8.5, but because we'll add that to it, I will add 1 to make it 9.5. Then when we come to the hip line, my hip is 11 already, so I have the 11 there. I'm not marking anything. Then when we come to the skirt length, we are going to leave it this way, also exactly at 11. And so I will mark the shape through. This is my waist to the hip. Then I will join it to the skirt length. So this is it. Then I'm going to mark my dart. My dart is 9. So I'm going to mark 4.5 at the waistline. 4.5. This is 4.5. Now at the hip line, I'm going to mark 2 inches up, because the dart is not supposed to be exactly at the hip line. So 2 inches up. Then I'll mark 4.5 also here. I'll mark 4.5 also here. I'll join the points. I have it this way. Okay, then I'm going to measure ½ inch here, ½ inch here for our dart. That is why we added 1 to the 8.5. So ½ inch, ½ inch. Then we'll join it here. So this is our dart. We have our dart. Now, when you come here and you want it pencil, this is basic. And so after this, you are not doing anything. You just cut it through. We didn't add allowance, anything to it. You just cut it. Now, if you want it pencil, you can decide to reduce. You will tell how tight you want it or how loose. So maybe 2 inches here. 2 inches here. Then I'm going to use pen to do this. Then you will join from here. You will join from the hip line to the 2 inches. So this is going to be your pencil pattern. Hope you get it. So after you cut it through. So this is our basic skirt pattern. We are going to apply it on a fabric and cut it. You will add your allowance to it, and this is going to be for front and back, but when you get to the back, you just add zip allowance. So let's assume this is our fabric. Your fabric will be folded into 2 so that when you cut it and open, you will get your skirt. This is just a pattern, so we did not fold it into 2. Okay. Your fabric will be folded into 2. Then you place it here. This is the middle of the fabric, so it has to go into them. It has to be exactly the same at the middle. So with this, you will add your 2 inches allowance to it. You will mark it. You come to the hip line. You mark your 2 inches. You come to the down part, you mark your 2 inches. Then you will join the points. You will join the points on your fabric with your chalk. You will join this way. Then you pick your straight ruler. If you want a straight skirt, you pick it, and then that is it. And so you have it this way. It means when you are cutting your skirt for the front one, you will not cut exactly here. You are going to cut through the allowance. This is where you cut. And then when you come to the down here to the allowance you want, maybe 2 inches or 1 inch, you add it. Then you draw your line with your chalk and cut it through this way to this way. That would be for your front. Now, with the back measurement, with the back skirt, you need zip allowance. So with the back, you will decide the amount of zip allowance you want. So let's say your zip allowance is 2 inches. 2 inches. So this is your 2 inches. You mark here. You place your pattern on your fabric folded into 2. Then you mark your zip allowance. 2 or 1, I'm making it 2 through to wherever your skirt length is supposed to be. Then this is it. Then you come here, after marking your zip allowance, you come here and add your actual allowance to it. Then you mark it 2 inches. It's not up to 2, so let's make it 1.5 inch and 1.5 inch also here. And we'll reduce this to 1.5 inch so we can have it the same. Then you draw your shape. So you draw your shape like this and add it to it. Extend it to the length of your skirt, the skirt length you want. Maybe you want 3/4 length skirt, 3/4 skirt length. You measure your 3/4 skirt. Maybe your 3/4 skirt is 30. You measure 30 and draw the line to 30. Then if you want it pence, you reduce it at the 3/4 points area. Then you draw your pencil shape through it. So this is our basic pattern for the skirt. Our basic pattern for the skirt. I hope you understand what we have done so far. I hope you understand. So please practice this and let me know. Practice it, take a picture and send it to my Facebook page, Max Fashion Line or Ajoa Aka, and then we will do this together. Let's learn together. So that's our basic skirt pattern. Thanks so much for watching. God bless you. Subscribe and share for your friend also to learn.